baby finally arrives, you'll be busy with feedings, laundry, diapers, and comforting. Kelly certainly keeps me on a full schedule. Being a new mom can be very demanding, so put aside some time just for yourself every day. Before long, you'll be wanting to get back into shape. So here's a great workout designed just for you. But before we begin, let's visit with the doctor for a few important questions. Doctor, when should you begin exercising after giving birth?
Denise, assuming you had a normal delivery, I'd have you begin exercising approximately the day after delivery. I'd have you begin exercises in bed, doing simple passive exercises, pay particular attention to the pelvic floor exercises, and then slowly and gradually build up over the next 2 to 3 weeks to a level that would be approximately the same as the level prior to your delivery.
And what if you had a C-section?
With a satisfactory recovery after a cesarean section, I would wait a little longer. If you normally would start with a full activity after 2 weeks with a vaginal delivery, you may want to build up more slowly and be at full activity at about 4 weeks.
When can you start doing aerobics again?
For an individual who has done aerobics before delivery, I think it's key to listen to your body. Begin slowly, listen to your body. You probably can begin about 2 to 3 weeks after the delivery.
What are the danger signals for a woman exercising postpartum?
Well, remember, postpartum is a very stressful time. Postpartum depression is not uncommon, so that exercise is an excellent way to combat this. And I think that if the individual watches her fatigue level, makes sure that she gets whatever adequate sleep she can obtain while caring for a newborn, watches the pattern of her bleeding, and also monitors other signs such as temperature or unusual pains. These would be the major things to watch out for.
Is there any additional advice you would give new mothers?
I think I'd tell them, Denise, pace yourself. Be realistic. Your body is a lot smarter than you think it is. Everybody says you use common sense. Don't set too many tasks. Don't try to breastfeed quadruplets.
Congratulations, you've had your baby, and so have we. Doris had a little boy named Tyler 8 weeks ago. And Sonia had a little boy named Seth 4 weeks ago. And I had a little girl named Kelly 4 weeks ago too. Let's begin our workout. Stand up nice and tall. Think about your tummy. Is it tucked under? And let's begin. Inhale and exhale. And inhale through the nose and exhale. Come on, a couple more. Inhale and exhale. One more. Real big. Inhale and exhale. Ready and stretch. Forward, side for the neck. That's it. Head to toe workout. Great. And relax the neck. Stretch that arm down. That's it. Elongate it. No more neck tension. I know we get that while we're feeding our babies. That's it. Come on. And down. Relax that neck. Beautiful. And lift with the shoulders down. And lift. Higher. Come on. Relax. Good. Last one. Beautiful. And lift the body up and down. Thighs. Come on. Warming up those leg muscles. And use your thighs one more time. Good. And press it back. Back. You got it. Use those arms. Your back is straight. That's it. And lunge. Lunge. Side to side. You got it. Last one. Good. Now work the arms. In and pull. You got it. Last one. Good. And relax and lift the legs. Squeeze the buttocks. Here we go. Squeeze the buttocks. Side to side. That's it. Good. And point the toe. Here. Squeeze your rear ends. That's it. Good. Now lift the arms. Squeezing. Come on. Again. Side to side. 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 Tummy in. Good. Use the legs. Squeeze the buttocks. You got it. And push it out. Beautiful. Push. Good. And relax now. Use those arms. And use them side. Side. And work it to the side. Is your tummy in? Great. Up and down. Up. One arm. Here we go. And reach it. Down. Lift it. Good. And to the side and around. Warming up the back. Side. At the back leg. That's it, and squeeze the buttocks. Good, hold it there, tuck under. Ready, and down, and up, down, and up. Last one, stay down there. Now pump those arms, come on. Biceps, biceps. Good, you got it, ready, and stretch it out for the calves. Draw it in, and let's stretch out our hamstrings. Hands placed on the opposite thigh. Don't lock the knee, and flex, point, flex, point. You got it. Good. Couple more. Good. Now hold it there. Hold it. Beautiful. To the front. Let me see that smiling face. Work the buttocks. That's it. Take it down. Good. And exhale. That's it for the abdominals and lower back. Tuck it under. That's it. All the way down. Tuck it under. One more. Down and roll all the way up. Roll up. Roll up. Beautiful. Ready? Work it side, side, side. That's it. A couple more. That's it. Now reach. That's it. Lift and lower. One arm. Come on, really feel it. Pull it. Use those arms and forward. That's it. One at the back. At that leg. You got it. Squeeze the buttocks. Beautiful. Tuck under hip. Ready? Down. Up. Back is straight. Stomach is in. The knees are 90-degree angles. You got it. Last one. Now hold it. Hold it. Good. Pump those arms for those biceps. Come on, let me see them. Good. And stretch those calves out. Stretch it out. Beautiful. Draw it in. Let's stretch the hamstrings. Very important. The back is straight. Try to feel like you're sticking out your rear end. And flex. Point. Flex. Point. You got it. You could do it. You're doing great. Couple more. That's it. Last one, and hold it. And let's take it forward. Round your back. One vertebrae at a time. Come up. One vertebrae. Slowly. Your head is last. Let me see that smiling face. And inhale. And exhale out. And relax the shoulders. And now we're going to begin our aerobics. Remember, during the whole time, do the best that you can do and pace yourself. Ready? Let's begin with a good little march. Lift those legs. That's it. Come on. Pump those arms. You got it. Pump it. Ready? Sideways. I want to see those legs pumping, those arms working. You got it. Come on. Harder. Stomach in. Forward. Come on. That's it. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Clap. 1, 2, 3. Clap. Come on. Get into it. That's it. Beautiful. You got it. That's it. Last one. Now we can form. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Good. Up, 2, 3. Good. Smile, everyone. We're pretty fat. Woo! Last one. Good. We stay there and we tap side to side. Side, side. That's it. Great behind. Step behind. You got it. Let's try it again. Just do the best you can. Couple more. Last one. Tap side to side. You got it. Good. You're doing great. Great behind. Again. One more. And then all together. Good. And up, 2, 3. Back, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Back, 2, 3. Side to side. Work those legs. Come on. Great behind. Again. One more set. Use your legs. Use your arms. pulse. Ready? Count. Remember, you no longer have to keep your heart rate below 140 beats per minute because you're no longer pregnant. So try to get your training heart rate zone. Here we go. Now don't stop. That's it. Pump it up. Come on. That's it. Ready and start. Let's scoop it. That's it. Scoop and clap. Scoop. That's it. Use your legs. Really feel it. That's it. Ready and forward. Forward. Good. And back. Use your thighs. That's good. And forward. And back. That's it. Take it forward. Woo! And take it back. Use your legs. Really feel it. And take it up. That's it. And rock it side. Side. Use your hips. That's it. Come on. Use it. Tighten up the whole body. That's it. Take it back. That's it. Good. Side. Two. Use those hips. Come on. Tighten up the rear end. Tighten up the pelvic area. Take it forward. Good. Rock it out. Beautiful. Really feel it. Use your thigh. Use those hips. Come on. Trim the whole second half. That's it. Good. Again. Rock it out. Rock. Feel it. Feel it. Good. Again. One more time. And we step it out. Singles. And here we go. Singles. Good. That's it. And pump it out. Pump. Pump. Keep it going. Side. Use those arms. Use those legs. You got it. Is your tummy in? Beautiful. Good. Last one. We add a march. 1, 2, march. Good. Again. And pump. Pump. March. Ready? Last one. Start all over. Here we go. Slide it up. Up. Use your legs. You got it. Rock it. Hips. Come on. Really feel it. Squeeze the buttocks too. Squeeze it. Good. Tummy tight. Take it back. Good. Ready? Rock it. Side. Side. You got it. One more time. Rock. In singles. That's it. And two. Good. That's it. And pump it out. Pump. Pump. March. Good. Pump. Pump. March. Again. You got it. March it out one more time. And pump. Pump. March. Take it forward. Right down. Down. You got it. You're doing great. Pump it out. That's it. Hip rocks. Come on. Work those hips. That's it. Take it back. Smile. We're burning fast. And pump. Good. Work those hips. Couple more. That's it. And singles. Singles. That's it. Good. And we'll get out. Pump. Pump. March. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to add a knee lift. Here we go. Ready? A knee lift. Up. Good. You got it. The back is straight. The tummy's in. Good. Last one. And pump. Pump. March. 2, 3. Knee lifts. Up. Up. Good. Again. Pump. Pump. March. Good. Knees up. Up. Lift those knees. Good. That's 9. Woo! And march and punch. Knees lifts. Up. That's it. Keep it going. A couple more. Real high. That's it. Stomach in. Tummy tight. You can do it. Take it easy now. Let's just let the heel drop down. Ready? And breathe in. And out. That's it. And up. And down. One more real deep. Inhale. And exhale. Just relax. And let's stretch it out. Ready? And stretch the calf. Beautiful. Hold that stretch. And stretch your hamstrings. Good. To the other side. Stretch out those calves. And hamstrings. Feeling a good stretch. And come on up. And let's take that recovery heart rate. Ready? Begin. Now that was our recovery heart rate. Let's make sure your heart rate is below 120 beats per minute before we get down and do our floor work. But if it isn't, walk around a little until it's down to 120 beats per minute. Before we begin the abdominal segment, it is important to check for the separation of the recti muscles. Let me show you how. Lie on your back, bend both knees. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, roll up and exhale, and place the 2 fingers horizontally just above the navel. Press into the abdominals. If you should find that this gap is more than 2.5 finger widths apart, we should work to close this gap. And this is how you do it. Place one hand on each side of the abdominals. Inhale. And as you roll up, exhale, pulling those hands together to help close the gap. Again, inhale. And exhale, pull the hands together. You should continue to work this until the gap is closed. Remember when we were pregnant, we practiced our Kegel exercises to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles? Well, they're just as important to practice now to restore those muscles. So let's begin working our Kegels. Lie on your back, and let's begin. And squeeze, 2, 3, 4, and release. 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Come on and release. 2, 3, 4. Again, really feel it in the vaginal wall. Come on and squeeze and release. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Come on, really feel it. Squeeze it in. There, squeeze it. Good, and release. That's it. Release. Okay, clasp your hands behind your neck. Now you should do those Kegels every day, about 50 times a day actually. You can do it while you're eating, driving, anything. Now let's begin. Inhale and exhale, pelvic tilt. Again, and inhale. And as you exhale, contract the muscles right through here. Ready, and inhale. And exhale. One more. Good. And inhale. And exhale. Flatten it out. Flatten it all out. Flatten it out. Good. And let's begin our abdominal work. Ready, and up. 2 and down. 2 and exhale. And inhale. 2. Up. 2 and down. 2. Using those abdominals. Come on, really feel it. That's it. Up. 2 and down. 2. Now while you're doing this, if you still have that recti separation, place the hands and work it to close the gap. That's it. Right like this. Here you go. Hold those hands. Cross them over. Press it together. One more time. And up. 2 and down. 2. Now hold it up and then up. Release. Up. Release. Just up an inch and down. Really feel it. Stay up there. That's it. Stay up there. Tighten that tummy. Come on. Down. Up. Down. Lift. Down. Really feel it. Come on. The elbows are slightly back. Chin is up. That's it. Feel the tummy. Come on. Feel it. 2 more. 1, 2, and release all the way down. Ready, and up. 2 and down. 2, up. 2. Remember, keep that back, the small of the back on the mat. That's it. Good. Press the navel down. Last one. Pivot. All you got. Ready, and up. 2 and down. 2. Okay, you did great. Stretch those arms over your head. Stretch. That's it. Stretch. And to one side. Stretch it out. Oh, does that feel good? And stretch it to the other side. Beautiful. Now clasp one hand behind you. Ready for obliques. Ready, and up. 2, down. 2, and side. 2, and down. 2 for the waistline. Up. Exhale, down. 2 and up. 2 and down. 2. While you're doing this, make sure that your hips stay flat on the floor. That's it. Good. Last one. One more. Come on, give it all you got. Good. And relax. Switch hands. The other side. Ready, and up. 2 and down. 2. Now, if you still have that recti split, don't do this exercise. That's it. Continue doing the sit-ups so that go straight up. Up, 2 and down. 2 and up. 2 and down. Remember, exhale on the way up. That's it. Stomach is flat. Come on. 2 more. We got 2 more to do. Ready? 1. Good. 1 more. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, stretch out those arms. Stretch out the abdominal muscles. You did great. Beautiful, beautiful. And slowly relax. Slowly relax. Okay, let's bring those legs together. Let's work on the buttocks. Bring the legs together. Hands relaxed. Ready, lift up. 2 and down. 2 and lift up. Squeeze and down. 2 again and squeeze, squeeze, release. 2. One more time. Squeeze, squeeze, and relax. Good. Now hold it up there. Squeeze it all you've got. Now right here, I want everyone to squeeze the buttocks. This is tightening up the tush. Come on, squeeze it, squeeze it. Squeeze the legs together to work the inner thighs. Okay, and release. And up. Squeeze. Tighter, 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 and release. Beautiful. Again, lift up, hold it, hold it. Squeeze your knees together, working the inner thighs, working on those hips. The lower half we all need to work on. I know, I can relate, and release. Okay, now squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. Tighter, good. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Stomach in, make it skinny, especially the lower half. That's it. Squeeze, release. Last one, then we hold it up there. Squeeze, tighten, tighten. Scoop under the tummy. Make it skinny, make it real skinny. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, come on down. Good work. Bring one leg up towards your chest. Then stretch out the hamstrings. We worked on the back of our thighs. You felt that? Good. A little more towards you if you can. Feeling an excellent stretch in the back of your thighs, the hamstring muscles. Good. Rotate your ankle. Doesn't that feel good? Think about it right now. Is your tummy flat? That's it. All the time during the workout, make sure you think about that tummy. Or at any time. Okay, bend the leg, cross it over, stretch it out a little. And let's bring the knees towards the chest to get yourself a good buttock stretch. That's it. Hold it. Take a deep breath. All right, let's switch legs. The other leg comes up. Stretch the hamstrings. Hold it up. Hold it. Now elongate your neck. I don't want you to hunch your neck up like this. Make it long. Every vertebrae touching the mat or your floor. Rotate the ankle. That's it. Rotate. Beautiful. That's it. You're doing great. Doesn't it feel good to stretch? Oh, I love it. Okay, and bend the leg. Bring your knee up towards your chest. Hold it. That's it. You should feel a good stretch in the back of your thigh and the buttock muscles. Hold it there. That's it. Bring your knees to your chest. That's good. And roll to the side. And let's slowly, progressively roll up. Stand up nice and tall. Bring one knee up. Stand up tall, stomach in. Good. Stand all the way up. Inhale. And exhale. One more, real deep. Come on, inhale, up. And exhale. A deep breath, inhale. And exhale. I'm proud of you, you did it. Give yourself a big hand. Woo! When your baby finally arrives, you'll be busy with feedings, laundry, diapers, and comforting. Kelly certainly keeps me on a full schedule. Being a new mom can be very demanding, so put aside some time just for yourself every day. Before long, you'll be wanting to get back into shape. So here's a great workout designed just for you. But before we begin, let's visit with the doctor for a few important questions. Doctor, when should you begin exercising after giving birth?
Denise, assuming you had a normal delivery, I'd have you begin exercising approximately the day after delivery. I'd have you begin exercises in bed, doing simple passive exercises, pay particular attention to the pelvic floor exercises, and then slowly and gradually build up over the next 2 to 3 weeks to a level that would be approximately the same as the level prior to your delivery.
And what if you had a C-section?
With a satisfactory recovery after a cesarean section, I would wait a little longer. If you normally would start with a full activity after 2 weeks with a vaginal delivery, you may want to build up